everyone and welcome to another new video, and I hope everybody is doing very good. So like I have discussed earlier about this test match between New Zealand and Bangladesh, right? So I got it wrong. So it is a test match between New Zealand and Sri Lanka, so right. So that test match, the first test match had concluded, and like Sri Lanka won the match, had beaten New Zealand. So Sachin Ravindra really played a great innings in the second innings. He tried to let New Zealand win the match to cross the line to get part the victory line, but he wasn't able to do that. So in the end, in the fifth day, it was like Sri Lanka did manage to win the first day. So now the second test match have already started, and Sri Lanka is doing well. Like at present, they are 2 wickets down, and they have scored like more than 140 runs at present. So that is a different video that I'm going to create later on. So now let's just concentrate on the first test match that has concluded between India and Bangladesh, right? So this test match, this is India versus Bangladesh test match we are going to discuss. India-Bangladesh test match, right? So and this test match was played in Chennai, and the test match, the venue was in Chennai, the home ground of Ravi Shankar and Ashwin, and how well he performed in that match, we all know that. So let's just put a bit of more discussion into it, and let's just go into the stats and everything to let's just go deep into the data and all, and analyze a bit of how we performed well. So earlier also I made the video where I mentioned like it will be very difficult for Bangladesh to defeat India in our home soil, and that is what happened, right? So India managed to win, and win convincingly. So it was like India batted first. So while batting first, yes, our opening combination has been Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma is the captain. So Jaiswal in the first women's innings, he scored like 56 runs, and he played like 118 deliveries, and he stayed in the crease for like more than 200 minutes, right? So it's a good innings. More than 3 hours he has spent, and he had like 4 boundaries. Similarly, Rohit Sharma's stay was much lesser, and Yashasvi Jaiswal was bowled by Nahid Rana, and then Rohit Sharma was initially out. So that time also I was watching, because I really like Rohit Sharma batting and all. And if he gets going, he just gets the game into another level altogether. But he was like moving delivery outside of off stump. He just edged it. He just nicked the delivery. So that was Hassan Mahmood's delivery, and was caught in the sleeve, I believe, or by the wicketkeeper Nabil Hossain Santo. So he just was out for 6 runs, and he played for like 19 deliveries, and he stayed in the innings for like 26 minutes. He stood, and he played one boundary to his name. And then came Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is, yes, he is struggling, and also making century, because he has scored a century in the second innings. That is very well and good. But yes, he is just a bit like one technical thing he needs to just rectify and all. Then I think he is the next, I believe, the best batter in India after Virat Kohli and all. And I believe like he has got the potential of like Rohit Sharma, Sachin Tendulkar, and the legends like them. And I believe like he is just a star batter, but unfortunately he was like he edged one delivery and to the wicket keeper, so he was out without scoring any runs. So then Virat Kohli is also the legend. He is the GOAT, right? He is the greatest of all time. So we should mention like GOAT, like greatest of all time. I consider him, and similarly you all consider him like he is the greatest of all time. Like no, not necessarily at present we consider him the greatest of all time at present, but similarly we used to consider Sachin also, Sachin Tendulkar also, and other batters also, because we love so much Virat Kohli. We love him when he bats that in his elegant manner and all. But he was out like Hassan Mahmood took his wicket, and it was off spin delivery, so he just flicked it into the fielder's hand and something. He didn't score much, so it was a 6-run scored. 6 run he just scored, right? So it was like 6 balls only played. He had one boundary to his name, I believe. After that he got out, right? Then like we are coming to the next. Then the game really changed a lot. Like that point around, like Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul, so they just got a partnership going, and we see that Rishabh Pant stayed in the crease for 82 minutes, right? So it was like more than 1.5 hour, near about one hour and a half an hour. So it is like a good amount of time he spent in the crease, and he just played 52 deliveries and scored 39 runs, and he was out Hassan Mahmood, and it was also a first go means a delivery which he nicked to the keeper. That dismissal was also a similar dismissal, like he just edged that to the keeper and all. And KL Rahul also was going on nicely, but he took a lot of delivery. That is very much well and good in test matches, because it is good that batters just get themselves a lot of time. But he just scored 16 runs before he departed, and he was like caught by Zakir Hasan, and it was a Mehdi Hasan Miraj last spinner who got his wicket. And then like here we come to Ravindra Jadeja and to Ravichandran Ashwin. The match changed from here only. This is the point where the match really changed, and this partnership is the one which is like important for the entire match. The whole dynamics of the match changed, and also you see like he scored 86 and Ravichandran Ashwin scored his century over here. So 113 is the score that Ravichandran Ashwin got. It is in his hometown Chennai. He is from Chennai. So in Chennai he just scored this amazing century, and both of them like stayed in the crease for like a great amount of time. So Ravindra Jadeja was like 3 hours, and he is like near about 3.5 hours, more than 3.5 hours and all. And they played like 124 deliveries for Ravindra Jadeja, 133 for Ashwin. Ashwin was the attacking means batting he did, and you just see the number of fours that they have made, like 10 fours for Ravindra Jadeja and 11 boundaries for Ravichandran Ashwin. And after making century, Ashwin was dismissed because Najmul Hossain Shantu, and was a delivery from Taskin Ahmed, the fast bowler, and he Litton Das took the wicket, and it was also Taskin Ahmed who got both the wickets. And then like the tailenders, like the bowlers, they came in, and a good contribution of 17 runs from Akashdeep, the bowler from Bengal. He also scored a 17 runs innings, and then like Siraj and Bumrah, they also came in and chipped in with a 7 runs from Bumrah, and Siraj was not out. So there was a 30 runs extra also being provided to Team India, means when Bangladesh bowled. And just look, the score reached to 376. So when we were like 120 and something for 5 wickets or something, that point from that point around, if you just look at all of the wickets, it was like 1 for 14 when Rohit Sharma departed. That was in the fifth 5.1 over. Then 2 for 28. Then when Suman Gill departed, it was 7.3 overs. And like 3 for 34 when Virat Kohli was 9.2 over. 4 for 96 when Rishabh Pant departed, and it was in 41.4 overs. So 6 for 144 when KL Rahul departed. It was in the 42nd over only. And then just see the difference from year to year, like 6 for 144, and then we are straight away coming to 7 for 343. So that was the time when Ravindra Jadeja got dismissed, and it was the score was like 343 already. And after that 367 when Akashdeep got departed, and Ashwin was in the very last means like Ashwin was the last to depart, like 374, and that point Ashwin departed, right? So that was the entire first innings score for India, like it is 376, and then like Bangladesh came to bat, and we'll just look into the bowling of Bangladesh also. So in terms of bowling, Taskin Ahmed got 4 wickets, the fast bowler. Mehdi, and then Hassan Mahmood got 4 wickets also. Hassan Mahmood was the fast bowler. Nahid Rana, the spinner, got 2 wickets. Mehdi Hasan Miraj 2 wickets for him also, and Shakibul Hasan also chipped in with 8 overs, and Momin Rock with 1 over. Now coming to the batting, so once the 376 runs was being target being set to Bangladesh, so Bangladesh was like a bit under pressure and all. So they really knew that Bumrah is in the lineup, so it is not going to be easy to play Bumrah with the new ball and everything. And also Akashdeep and Siraj, they are also they have also become a perfect test match bowler also, with their talent and with their skill and everything they have, and the experience they have already. So brother Siraj has got a lot of experience earlier also, and Akashdeep has recently gained a good amount of experience and all. Starting from the beginning, so Shadman Islam, so he just got out to bowl to Bumrah. He just scored 2 runs from his 6th ball, right? 6th ball he stayed, in 2 runs he is just scored. And then Zakir Hasan, he was bowled by Akashdeep, and he also scored 3 runs, and it was a like 22 balls he faced, and 38 minutes he stayed in the crease, but it was only a 3 runs contribution. Then Nargunushan Santo, the captain, he was caught by Kohli and bowled by Mohammad Siraj. He also went for 20. He tried a lot, like he was in the crease for 49 minutes and all, and had 4 boundaries to his name. Then Mominullah, he was bowled by Akashdeep. He just didn't score. It was a first ball delivery out for him. He was out for a duck, right? 0. And then like Mushfiqur Rahim, the means experienced batter. Mushfiqur Rahim only scored 8 runs, and he just played like 14 deliveries. He played right 14 deliveries, 21 minutes he stayed. He was caught by KL Rahul and bowled by that was the age that was credit to KL Rahul, and it was bowled by Jasprit Bumrah, the legend Jasprit Bumrah. And Shakibul Hasan also tried a good amount of effort he put. He scored 32 runs out of his 64 balls innings that he stayed in the crease, and he stayed in the crease for quite a long time, like 77 minutes he stood in the crease, had 4 boundaries to his name. But after that, eventually he was caught by Rishabh Pant and bowled by Jadeja. And Liton Das, he was caught by substitute Dhruv Jurel, and it was a delivery from Jadeja. He scored 22 runs from his 42 balls he faced, and 61 minutes, like 1 hour he stood in the crease, 3 boundaries he hit. Liton Das is also a good all-rounder. He is the wicket keeper also. So that way around, like Mehdi Hasan Miraj is a very aggressive batter. He bats aggressively, like he contributed well, like he scored 27 runs from 52 deliveries, and he stood in the crease for near about more than 1 hour also, and he had like 2 fours to his name and 1 6 also he hit. He is an aggressive batter. He loves hitting sixes also. And the tail enders like Hasan Mahmood was also cleaned in by Bumrah. Wicket was taken by Bumrah. He scored 9 runs out of his 22 ball he faced, and 24 minutes he stayed in the crease, 2 boundaries he hit. And Taskin Ahmed was bowled by Bumrah. He scored 11 runs also, and also 1 boundary he hit. And Nahid Rana was bowled by Mohammad Siraj. On 11 runs he scored, like he also had 2 boundaries. So in the end, like the swings their bat and all, and they get some boundaries here and there, and that also is a good thing to collect some runs, get some runs also. So eventually it was only 4 run extra was given. So that is the discipline of the Indian bowlers. We should really appreciate the extras that were considered by the Indian bowlers, and also only 4 runs were given. Extra 4 runs were only given. So in contrast to the 376 and all, so Bangladesh got a total of 149. So that shows the it was a kind of a batting disaster also. So we just see the ball of wickets, like it was like 1 run, 2 runs first wicket went Salman Ismail, and then 22 runs the second wicket got of Zakir Hussain, and the third wicket also on the 22nd, and 36 runs the fourth wicket was gone, and then the sixth wicket was on 91 runs, 7th wicket on 92, and then 112, and then it was like 149 was the end for the first innings score for Bangladesh. So that way around you understand, like India had a lead of around more than 200 runs in the first innings. So that is something really convincing, and that was something like India considered that we have already got the match under our control, and we will be definitely winning the match or not. So again in the second innings, India batted really in a progressive attacking mode, and they batted really well. So Jaiswal only scored 10 runs though from a 17 ball stay, and Rohit Sharma again was out for 5 runs from 7 deliveries. Like opening batters, it gets difficult to play the new ball, so it is always something to be considered. But in that second innings, look the innings that Shubman Gill had played. He is not out of 119, and the number of 6 that he have hit is 4 6 he have hit, and 10 boundaries he have hit, and it is a 119 century that he has scored to his name, right? That is the also great game-changing part, and 176 deliveries he has played, and 243 minutes, like 4 hours he has spent in the crease. So that is really something great. And Virat Kohli was like LBW for Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Again, he has some trouble with the off spins. At times he gets into this kind of a foul. He has not been playing test cricket for much. We believe that he will be again back to his form and all. So it is like only a few matches here and there, and this will keep happening, and with great batters and all. So it was 17 runs scored by Virat Kohli. Also he got 2 boundaries. So you see that once he is getting into his flow and then he starts scoring, then big innings will definitely come. And again, like the first innings, Rishabh Pant missed his century. And this innings, like cotton ball, Mehdi Hasan Miraj for 109, and that is from 128 deliveries, and that is below 3 hours. It's more than 2 hours only. So with such a great strike rate, Rishabh Pant got back his century also. So that is like he was dropped for something around 90 when he was in his 90s or 85 or 90. That point around he was dropped by a very easy catch that went straight up in the air. But after that he made sure that he got his century, and eventually this is also a contributing factor for like India posting a huge 500 plus lead in the second innings, right? So this is 100 he got, and another 100 he got from Shubman Gill. So we got like great contributions from both Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant, and these new talents means young talents for Team India. They are the prospect for us in the Test match scenario and in the World Test Championship and everything that is eventually going to come next year, and all the Test matches we are having lined up against Australia and all. And then like we are having KL Rahul also batted for 22 runs he scored, and like other batters they didn't we declared after that. So that point around it was like a 287 score was being made, and it was a declaration that was being made, and more than 500 was the lead. So that way around we won't look into the fall of wickets and everything, so we just check that thing. And in the bowling department, like only Taskin Ahmed got 1 wicket, Hassan Mahmood got 1 wicket, and Shakibul Hasan, Mehdi Hasan Miraj got 3 wickets, got the key wicket of Virat Kohli also. So these are the wicket takers like Taskin Ahmed, Hassan Mahmood and Mehdi Hasan Miraj. They got like 3 plus 1 plus 1, plus 5 wickets they got. So that was like 515 was the target. So this is like a mountain to climb for Bangladesh, and it is not going to be an easy task for any team, like not only for Bangladesh but for also any team who is traveling to India and chasing a target of like 515 runs in the second innings. So that way around again the start was good, like 33 runs was scored by Zakir Hassan and Sadman Islam. He scored 35 runs, and they played like 47 deliveries and 68 deliveries each, so stayed in the crease for like 72 minutes and 92 minutes. And Zakir Hassan had 5 fours, 1 6 to his name. Strike rate was 70.21, good strike rate, and they are really counter-attacking the Indian batters and all. And this way around, this strike rate was also 51.47. So there is like 3 fours to the name of Sadman Islam, 5 boundaries in the name for Zakir Hassan, and 1 6 also. So they really started well, and it was like when you see in the follow wicket, it was like more than 70 runs or something. They had scored both by 70-80 runs, and after that Zakir Hassan it was an excellent catch being taken by Yashasvi Jaiswal in the sleepy cordon, and from the delivery of Jasprit Bumrah. And then also Sadman Islam also caught by Shubman Gill and bowled by Ravichandran Ashwin. So here also Ashwin started to show his class and elegance in his home city, Chennai. So then like Najmul Hussain Santo, the captain, he also played a brilliant innings of 82 runs, right? I mean, it's really brilliant innings to play in the second innings, and he really batted excellently. Like he faced like 127 deliveries, and he was stood in the crease for near about 3 hours, and he had like 8 fours to his name and 3 sixes to his name, and the strike rate of 64.56 he got. And Najmul Hussain Santo was like wicket was taken by Ravindra Jadeja, and the catch was taken by Jasprit Bumrah. And then like Mominul Haq, he scored a 13 runs innings, was bowled by Ashwin, stood in the crease for 24 minutes and like 24 deliveries he faced, and 13 minutes he stood in the crease, at 3 fours to his name. 54 was the strike rate. And Mustafiq Rahim, the talented batter, also he couldn't provide much, like he scored only 13 runs. So that is something a setback I believe for like Bangladesh. The Mustafiq Rahim would have played a great innings like a century and all, and then they could have at least thought of sticking to the wicket and also trying to draw the match also. That is very much difficult also. And Shakibul Hasan, also another legend batter for all-rounder for Bangladesh, like he scored only 25 runs from 56 deliveries, and he stood in the crease for more than 1 hour. That is also great appreciable thing, and 3 boundaries he had to his name. Always he is a multi-format kind of a player, so his strike rate is also more than 40 and all. So, but like eventually both the wickets were taken by Ravichandran Ashwin. was taken by Ravichandran Ashwin. Mushfiqur Rahim was caught by KL Rahul and bowled by Ravichandran Ashwin. And Shakib Al Hasan was caught by Jaiswal and bowled by Ravichandran Ashwin. And Liton Das, the wicket-keeper batter, just dismissed for 1 run. So that is also a huge means bad thing for Bangladesh also. So nothing could be done in this game. Like in the second innings, the wickets fall like this, and this was taken by Ravindra Jadeja. And Mehdi Hasan Miraj also, he tried to hit 1-6, I remember that, and he just got out for 8 runs. And that is also for Ashwin. He is aggressive batter, I told, like his strike rate, you see, like it is 80 and all. But that it won't count, because in the second innings he could have tried to at least stick to the wicket also for a good amount of time and all. But he knew that there is no point hanging around, because wickets are just going to fall like we are staying in the wicket and all. And like in the end, Taskin Ahmed and Hassan Mahmood and finally Mahit Rana was not out. So these batters also swing their bat, and Taskin Ahmed was caught by Mohammad Sinaz and bowled by Ravichandran Ashwin. So and Hassan Mahmood was bowled by Ravindra Jadeja. The last wicket to fall was Hassan Mahmood. He was trying to hit 1-6 and all. So eventually the total was only 234, in contrast to the 500 plus target that they were being given. So it was a loss for Bangladesh, and India did win. India emerged victorious. India won. And being an Indian, we are really happy with the analysis and everything. And like you can see the fall of wickets, like it was like 1 for 62. Zakir Hassan, and then 2 for 86, Sadman Islam 4 for 146, and 6 for 205, 7 for 222, Mehdi Hasan Miraj 8 for 222, Najmul Hasan Santo, and eventually it is like a 234 is the close of, means end of the scenario. So again, like if we see the bowling part, so here around like I think that there is something wrong in this thing that is being mentioned. Like we know that Bumrah got 2 wickets and Siraj got 5 wickets. So actually this is something we need to tally, but Ashwin also got wicket also. Like Ashwin got 5 wickets, I believe. So let's not just focus into it. Ashwin, we can see like Ashwin got more 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets, 6 wickets, like we're seeing for Ashwin. So we will not look into this. There is something like the overs they have bowled and all, and I don't exactly remember what is this aim for. So Bumrah and Ashwin got like 5 wickets to his name. So it is like maiden overs basically they are mentioning over here, is maiden over. So we will just ignore this maiden over thing. So Ashwin got 5 wickets also. So Ashwin was the man of the match, and with his really great performance, like Ravichandran Ashwin is the man of the match, I believe. Yes, and he should be the man of the match also, and because of his great first inning century that he has scored and the 5 wicket haul that he has taken. So that's it, that's the end of the video. So we have like won the first test match, and now the second test match is commencing from tomorrow. So tomorrow is like 27/09/2024 is the commencement of the second test between India and Bangladesh starting. So being an Indian, we believe that we will be winning the test match convincingly, but definitely Bangladesh will give a good fight, and I expect a great fight from Bangladesh. So that's it for the time being. So I hope whoever is watching cricket matches and all, who loves cricket, will definitely like to watch this kind of analysis and scorecard related, stats related videos, and definitely I will be bringing more videos. And definitely like the video, subscribe to my channel to see these kind of latest videos and all, and I will be back with another video very shortly. So definitely subscribe to my channel, stay tuned, like the video, share the videos, and definitely take care of yourself. Love watching cricket, enjoy cricket and all, and that's it for the time being. Bye bye for the time being. Have a great day, and bye bye for the time being. Take care.